I first met the Hands in 1978. Tony was just a youngster. Paul, David. It wasn't long before Paul and Tony were becoming pretty good players in the Murrayfield junior development programs. David wasn't playing at the time; he was a little too young. But Tony and Paul became very good players, and as you all know, they etched out quite a lengthy career. I think Tony's biggest asset was the fact that he could read the game so well. He had great athletic abilities, a great skater. But to be able to see the game the way he did, and not everybody can do that. It's some people just see it totally different than what Tony would. But his ability to bring other people into the game, and I think anybody that ever played with Tony would attest to the fact that if you're on his line, there's a good chance that you're going to put the puck in the net because he had that ability to set you up. And as the years went by, he matured into a great team leader, team captain, great ambassador to the sport. I think his off-ice contribution to the game is very significant. He became the person that most young Brits who were coming through the ranks wanted to be. They wanted to be the next Tony Hand. And he became a very successful coach. And for all Tony's done for the game, on and off the ice, he certainly deserves all his accolades. He's been a tremendous ambassador, and above all, he's been a true sportsman. And not everybody can say that good hockey players are always are good ambassadors of sport, but Tony certainly gave an awful lot back to the game. And Tony, to you and your family, congratulations. And you deserve all the accolades you get. If your mom's there, hey, Mrs. H, I hope you're doing well. And Tony, I am sure you've got a lot more to contribute to the game in the upcoming years. All the best.
Hi Tony, Martin here. I've been asked to say a few words in regards to your retirement of your top for Murrayfield. Just first of all say thanks for all the laughs and the jokes that we've had over the years, and as far as your hockey career is concerned, there's really not much I can say. Quite obviously the best British player, other than the goalies of course, it's me and Murray Hansen, but forward wise, best British forward, and you've won all the awards over the years, all the points, etc, etc. It's fantastic what you've done for British ice hockey. I don't think anyone will come along, certainly in my lifetime, and take anything near what you've achieved. So well done for that, and congratulate you on you getting your top retired tonight.
Well, I had everything, didn't he? And he gets his shirt retirement from the club that he started at, and I think I know he's had other shirts retired. I believe Sheffield retired his shirt as well, but I think his hometown club, where it all started from him. I mean, he saw the ice as well as anybody. Well, as well as anybody that's ever played over here. And his longevity, his points, and he was, growing up when I'm the same age as Tony, and he was our first superstar in this sport. He really was, and I hope he has a fabulous day because he deserves it.
Well, I think when we were at Solihull, Tony and the Murrayfield races used to come in, and he was such a big presence, such a big name. And then, of course, when we had the opportunity in Sheffield to sign big name players, then obviously, Sheffield being Sheffield, we wanted to sign the best, and at the time, he was the best. And in fact, if you remember, within 3 days, we nabbed Nicky Chin and Tony Hand. And I think I made that first call to Tony to set that deal all up, and then Steve Crowther went and pressured, and I think everybody had tried to sign Tony, every other big club in the time, but Steve Crowther should be credited because he did a first-class job of bringing him in, and then obviously Tony and Kenny Priestley, and then Tony and Ed Courtney. Tony was involved in two good, great partnerships here that helped win us a lot of trophies.
From growing up with Tony as a 19-year-old lad in Sheffield, he was always one of the first players to look after you and make sure you were doing well. As a player on the ice, he was second to none, and something all the young British players aspired to be. If anyone deserves this night, it's Tony Hand. Here's to you, Tony. Hope you had a great night.
Ivan Mituluk here, your old winger, all the way from sunny Vancouver in British Columbia, making a selfie video. There you go. Anyways, brother, big congratulations on your big night. Absolutely, certainly more deserved than anybody I know. It's been so much fun. The year I played with you in Edinburgh, watch your talents, your scoring achievements are unlikely or almost impossible to be ever surpassed by anybody, not only in UK but anywhere in the world. But what I remember about you most, buddy, it was the humility and the class that you carried yourself on and off the ice. You made everybody in our locker room a better player, a better person, and that is a legacy not many people can say are leaving behind. So once again, have a fantastic night. All the best to you and your family, and thank you so much for having a time for me in your illustrious career as well. Take it easy, brother.
Tony Hand. What can I say about Tony Hand? Well, great ability. Obviously, great vision, great passer. Had the ability to skate with the puck and his stick with his head up, and that's one of the things that a lot of guys can't do, and that's what I think separated Tony from everyone else. And then he was allowed to make great passes because of it. But very, very good player, an elite player, and someone that could make the players around him a lot better. Not sure though who's tighter, him or his cousin Scott Neal. If you're behind them and you're all walking up to the bar, I guarantee you'll beat the both of them there first, and you'll be paying. But congratulations to a great career. I wish him the best, and he was definitely, like I said, an elite player.